Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of More Nerds Than Mics. My name is Kevin. You can follow me on Twitter at AuthorKalau. That is AuthorKalau. This is a brand new episode with us all together now. Just us.
I'm back, guys.
No special guests.
I'm back, guys.
Yeah,
Josh.
Josh.
So am I.
Where'd you go?
Let's see. Last week you recorded the episode early because we had that shoot on Sunday. But
Yeah.
I was out of town.
Yeah, it was a busy Sunday.
Yeah, I was out of town, so I couldn't be on that episode. And I know absolutely nothing about the Flash, so I didn't join in on the
Flash spoiler
yeah.
talk. We gotta
I've
catch you up on the show, man.
I've never seen that show.
We need to catch you up on it.
Really?
I don't want to. I don't want to watch The Flash.
You've got nothing better to do, man.
You watched
I watched
Flashpoint
it.
Paradox.
Yeah, but I don't
And you
wanna
said
watch
you
The
liked
Flash. Yeah, but that's different. It's got everyone.
Alright, so yeah, let's just go around a little bit more to introduce ourselves. So you already heard from me, you already heard from Josh.
I'm Ryan. You know me.
No,
Do we
don't.
though?
We don't know you.
You were
Who
gone one
are
episode,
you?
I think we forgot who you are.
I was
But you were
gone.
here for the Flash spoiler talk, so.
Yay.
I wasn't invited to.
Well, you didn't even watch the Flash, so like, you would have been so lost. Ben was a part of it, but like he was just here in the room.
Commentary. Colorful commentary.
His lover boy Keimon.
Nice.
It's Matt.
As always.
As always. I mean, I'm always here. Except, talking about CW shows.
CW shows that we need you to catch up on.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, so just real quick, we're going to go around and have everyone talk about what they did this week in pop culture wise. Who wants to start out first?
I'll start off. So I've been reading this new comic book called Runaways, which is actually really, really good. It exists in the same universe as the Marvel Comics, and it's basically about 6 teenagers who discover their parents are supervillains, and that each of them have, like, powers or abilities from different things. Like, one of them is the daughter of 2 time travelers, so she's a pet dinosaur. Another one of them is an alien. One of them is a mutant. One of them has super genius parents. The other one's a daughter of 2 sorcerers, and the other one's just a gangster.
Hey, the pet dinosaur, is it a red dinosaur?
No, it's not. It's
not Devil Dinosaur.
It's not Devil Dinosaur. It's just
Okay.
like some random dinosaur with a nose ring.
That's interesting.
I don't know why.
Teen Titans Earth 1. It sounds just like it, kind of, sort of.
And also, I've been watching Luke Cage, which is really, really good. Only 5 episodes in.
Yeah.
And I binge watched Jessica Jones, which is really, really underwhelming.
Oh, that's sad.
I hate you, Jessica.
Oh. This just got heated.
Yeah.
More on that later.
There's going to be so many comments of people be like, oh, Jessica Jones is the greatest show ever.
She pisses me off.
Get Ryan off the show. Let's start a
Actually-
petition.
Correction, there's going to be no comments.
Yeah, we had one comment so far on one of our
nice.
one of our podcasts. It was just the one we did last week with Julius, and all the comments said was "Anytime Special," which is the name of the podcast Julius is from.
I bet it was Julius
It
or
was
Quinn.
probably
Yeah.
Julius or
No.
Quinn.
No, I don't think so.
It was somebody.
We have a fan, guys. We have one fan.
We have at least like 10 listeners for each podcast.
Eh.
Nice.
Half is us.
I've been so busy that I have been, neglecting iTunes.
Yeah.
Damn it, Josh.
Did we get rid of our upload?
No, I did not
Limit?
get. So I got rid of the upload limit. So I'm paying for SoundCloud now, $15 a month. If you have if you want to support us on Patreon, please do that. Link is in the description. Just every dollar counts, please.
Because I was gonna have to start doing a rolling set of episodes if we didn't get rid of that.
Yeah, no, Julius was talking about that. Like, I might have to do that at some point if no one supports us on Patreon.
Right.
Or I'll just move everything to YouTube and SoundCloud.
Mhm.
But we'll see how that turns out. Or I might be able to afford it all. You never know.
Maybe
A college student affording stuff?
Oh, that's unheard of.
maybe YouTube will add RSS feed support.
No, I was thinking, okay, so if I take something off of SoundCloud, would it be off of iTunes, or would it stay on iTunes?
From your account, you're free to do whatever. Because I don't have access to your account, I can't use your account for iTunes. So I'm using like a semi-private account just so that we can have the episodes on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're free to take whatever you want off your SoundCloud, put whatever you want on.
And you keep everything on
yes,
iTunes.
Yes.
All right, that's sweet. I should I should be doing that then instead of paying $15 a month.
Right.
All right, no, that's gonna be we'll see how this goes first for a while.
Pay us.
Pay us money, please.
Yes, we're poor college
If
students.
we go over $15, I keep all of it towards my college fund.
Oh, Kevin's holding out on us, huh?
Yeah, you know, it's all for me. I get all the money.
Like
What are we giving people who give money? Like that's
A name mention.
Like
The
name
gift to
mention?
us.
I think if we get people who actually want to give us money, they should be able to listen to the episodes first.
So we'll just have to move the episodes to a later date or record earlier.
Or no, we recorded them at the same time, but they go on they would go on Patreon on Sunday and then SoundCloud and iTunes the next Monday.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
That would be
And if they donate $15, the whole one person donates $15. It's just like maybe we'll just do episodes specifically for them.
Yeah.
Just talk about them.
What do they want us to talk about?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
send us your topics. Oh, you want us to talk about Bob? Okay, well, Bob, he's kind of a jerk.
Bob Ross?
Yeah, no, not Bob Ross, but
Bob the Builder.
just Bob.
Yeah, screw that guy.
He built homes.
He builds a home for the homeless.
So what? He's friends with a scarecrow. He's creepy.
He also has a British accent. I just hate British people.
Isn't his arch nemesis the Scarecrow?
I don't know. I don't watch this show like since I was like 1.
No, the Scarecrow's the one that screws everything up.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, is the Scarecrow the bad guy? I completely forgot.
He's not the bad.
He's
clumsy.
Kind of the bad guy, but
'Cause
he's
I
like
was-
everyone's like so forgiving of him. Though.
Yeah, I was under the impression that they were friends, but like he just
It's just more like they tell him to do something. He's like, I'm gonna do it my way instead.
Yeah.
And then he screws up. And he's like, oh, it's okay, Mr. Scarecrow. We can fix it.
I don't understand the Scarecrow.
They just
not-
need someone to break stuff so they can fix
Okay,
it. Otherwise, he's gonna
it's
have
like-
a
this
job.
is a show full of
Talking
talking trucks and other construction vehicles.
I understand
and
that.
the thing you don't understand is the talking Scarecrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the Scarecrow is not a construction
That's
related vehicle.
Exactly.
that's crossing
That is
the line.
true.
That's crossing the line.
We don't have talking hammers, though, or talking drills.
That's Disney.
And
There
That's,
is a
that's
show.
Handy Manny.
That's Handy Manny.
and everyone is. Where does that even take place?
Handy Manny?
Yeah.
Mexico?
Is it Mexico? I thought it was like somewhere like.
I think the main character is
Dora and
Hispanic.
Diego
He is.
because
Who?
Handy Manny.
Different companies.
Okay.
That one's Disney. Handy Manny's Disney.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dora's Nick Jr.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, I mean,
Dora.
it could be like,
Hey.
an unofficial.
Did anyone hear the theory that Swiper's actually the good guy and Dora's the
Yeah.
Dora the boots are
You
thieves?
can't believe
What?
Boots stole Swiper's boots.
Dora forces us to find on stuff without our will. she's asking us like, can you find it? I'm like, no, and then like it makes me click on the thing.
Oh god, that mouse is basically God in that show.
Yeah, without that mouse, Dora would not find anything.
Apparently, there's a new Dora show
She's
where like
grown up.
she's
grown
like
up.
10 years old now instead of 6 or 7.
Oh god.
Wait, so
Please
now
no.
she can
Her
walk
head's like
around-
shaped like
No.
an egg or something.
So instead of walking around like the surrounding area, she can walk out into like different countries now.
Didn't her cousin already do that?
Pretty much.
Yeah, Diego.
Diego.
But he just kidnapped animals.
Right.
He just stole them right out of their natural habitat.
It just brought them to the treehouse.
Right.
He was helping them.
I wonder what's gonna
He
happen
was
when
like 10 years old. What was he doing?
Right.
His sister's like what, 14 maybe?
And she's driving stuff. Like
She knew what she was doing.
Wasn't Diego driving stuff too?
true.
Yeah, he
His
was.
backpack turned into a jet ski.
I want that.
You know, I know.
I want that in real life.
Yeah. Childhood.
Imagine how annoying it would be to have the map.
That map.
That map. It's like, it's bad enough I have a phone that talks to me.
Is anyone
I'd
like
trip 'em up.
disturbed by the map that changes its location every single like day?
Don't worry about it.
It's like the
It's a
map
magic
literally
map.
leads
It's a magic map. I think that was established in one of the first episodes, actually.
It's a magic map. Like, it shows you what you want to see and where you need to go.
Like a backpack, like a mouse.
I just don't get the big
In a talking backpack
It's like
that holds
It's
a lot of stuff
Infinite
in it.
items.
It holds like an
It's a
umbrella.
trans-dimensional
And when you have to
backpack.
get something out of it,
We
the
need a
items
boat.
just spin in a circle.
Right, we
And you have to choose which one.
You need a boat. Just pull the boat out of the backpack. Woo, let's go.
Is this the boat?
Then why is there
There's
a
a boat. No.
why is there a
It's a
squirrel,
stick
a
boat.
purple squirrel that only speaks Spanish that just drives around?
Why
in
is there
car
a
or
monkey
plane?
that wears boots?
Guys,
I mean, that makes the most sense out of everything.
guys, okay.
Why are there talking stars?
Guys, there is a band of snails that follows Dora around, and they play little drums and shit. What is up with that?
Okay, can we talk about the babies that fly? What are these Kryptonians?
What's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
Back to the snail one. It's just like bugs. Just like how are their instruments that loud?
Right.
Right, they're so small.
Why is there a
They
fox
got
going
amps.
around just
They
rocking
carry on
people?
amps with them. Come on.
No, they don't.
Wait,
they do.
guys, the biggest question. What are Dora's parents doing? in
Where
this
are
amount of-
Dora's parents?
I
At
think-
home, waiting
I
for their
think-
child to get back from the woods.
Weren't they in an episode? I feel like
They were in an episode.
They're in
and-
several
and
episodes.
Dora had like younger siblings, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
she's
that.
like twin siblings.
I think it was like a Christmas episode.
So that's
Maybe.
that's what they're doing all the time. They're getting busy waiting for Dora to come home. Waiting for Dora's like, Dora, here's your new siblings. It finally
You
came
know,
home.
we need a child that's not like Dora.
And so they got
So
super
they got
babies.
two.
They got babies that fly instead.
Makes
Wait, the
sense.
babies fly?
The babies that
Wait,
have
what-
superpowers.
oh yeah, it's like super baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense
Oh
now.
my god.
Why she's always gone.
Okay. Here's the thing. Everyone's on drugs.
And Dora.
Dora's on drugs.
Is Dora the Explorer a true story?
Yeah.
It's
Have
about
you seen the baseball
It's a true
episode?
story about a girl on LSD.
Okay.
Wait, what's more
Josh,
disturbing?
haven't you seen the baseball episode where they're playing against dinosaurs? Of
No.
course it's a real
True.
story.
I
Come on, man.
see
Wait,
that.
And then you got that chicken the size of a giant barn.
Right. What's more disturbing? Dora the Explorer or Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues is good.
Yeah, but you have a chair that
Blue's
you know,
Clues
you
is
have a
about
mailbox.
a man with schizophrenia who, like,
Talks to
talks to inanimate objects
like his
and
mailbox.
imagines cartoon dogs in his house. Like,
Just-
It
That's
wasn't just one
obviously
person,
more
it was two
disturbing.
and he's
people.
so and
yeah,
he's
it was
too,
two people.
and both
Steve
of them are
and
too
Joe.
dumb to find the freaking paw print anywhere. And why
Paw
is the
prints
paw
aren't real.
why is the paw print why can't it stamp a paw print?
Because
You just put it, it's like a fingerprint. You
It's
just
sweat.
put it on ink and then you stick it on.
Also
it's like sweat, you know?
for the longest I thought Blue was a boy and I found
Everyone
out it was a
thought
girl.
Blue was a boy.
Can we
And I
talk-
found
Is
it was
that a
girl.
boy?
Can we
No.
talk about how
But it was playing
Steve,
with the pink dog.
Steve
The pink dog's a boy.
No, Blue's a girl.
And the pink dog's a boy.
Wait, Magenta's a boy?
I believe so.
I thought Magenta
Wait.
was a girl.
I
thought they were both
I believe Magenta was
No,
a
they
boy.
were both girls.
Matt's looking it
And then
up
we
on
got
his
Periwinkle.
handy dandy computer.
All right, guys.
Don't say
Let's-
that.
Okay, what? Can we talk about this one important factor? Steve is a grown-ass man, and they wanted us to believe before the college episode that he was in high school. He was very clearly like
Hey.
35 years old.
Right.
Hey, maybe he's just going back to college.
Did you
Maybe.
hear the real Steve?
And
joined the
then
band?
Yeah.
and then Joe just comes to his house and is like, hey, I'm gonna live here now.
His band's actually really good.
What was
Joe?
Joe living
Joe's
before?
like his cousin or brother or something?
His brother.
His
But
brother.
where was Joe living at before?
Huh? On the streets.
On the streets like, Steve, thanks for going back to college so I can have the house. With
Yeah.
the dog that for some reason can go through pictures.
His parents' basement.
Alright, guys.
That's where it is.
I have the answer.
Okay.
Magenta is also a girl.
Okay.
I was right.
So,
Yeah.
so Periwinkle's a boy though. Periwinkle's definitely,
Periwinkle's a boy?
definitely. I believe.
I thought Periwinkle was a girl.
Periwinkle's a boy.
So
And
the
then-
cat was trying to get with the dog.
Hey, was that established?
I don't understand.
We also discussed how the salt and pepper somehow had kids. Like how the hell?
Yeah. How
Did
did
they have more
Salt
than one
and Pepper
child?
They had
shake?
two children.
they only had one.
Paprika and cinnamon.
Guys.
Oh, yeah,
Was
Cinnamon's
Cinnamon
in
was
later.
Cinnamon brought in later in the show?
Yeah,
I
but like,
guess so.
how do you have a child when you are a salt and a pepper shaker?
Yeah, there's no possible way
How
for
does
those
re-
people
how
to
does
procreate.
reproduction happen?
Adopted.
Adoption.
Adoption. We adopted cinnamon.
What
For
about
some
the-
reason, he's always the same size.
What about the Wiggles?
The Wiggles.
I haven't seen the
The Wiggles. That was.
Okay.
That was
The Wiggles are my jam.
the fruit salad.
They had a dog, a man in a dog suit, a
Man
girl in a dinosaur suit, and a pirate with a
Jeff,
feather sword.
Where the
Jeff always fell
fell
asleep.
asleep. No, have you? Okay, I was working in the library this summer, and so I just happened to be working in the kids section that day, stacking movies, and I saw a Wiggles DVD. They have changed the entire cast except for I think.
Yeah, that's not the Wiggles. Those are imposters.
I mean, like I
It's
think
like
there's
this.
only one person from the old show there. I think it was the guy with the guitar, Anthony or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Anthony's the
Like
only
they have
original
a
Wiggle.
girl now replacing the dude in
How
yellow.
dare
They
they
don't
have
have
women?
Jeff anymore.
How dare they
They don't have
women?
Jeff anymore. They don't
God.
have the
Wiggles
dude
is a man show.
Yeah, we can't have women.
in the Wiggles.
In the Wiggles.
I don't even think the pirate's on there anymore.
No, he's not.
That's horrible.
Oh.
Captain Feathersword.
That was
Well,
he tickled
The
people.
Wiggles is such a man show. I think it's okay to have a woman as long as we objectify her.
Right.
on,
Right.
on a preschool show.
Or a preschool show.
I never understood what they did.
What did they do?
They just sang and that was
They
it.
were a band. That was the whole.
What about
that
Barney?
Was the whole deal.
The fact that a dinosaur came to life and kidnapped children every day.
Okay, that I would file that under magical realism.
Yeah, I like Barney. They
Barney
were-
stole children.
He didn't steal children.
didn't
They
steal
went to
children, he hung
daycare,
out with
and then
them.
Yeah,
and then
they
they
used
went
their
home.
imagination.
And then where were the teachers? They're just like, oh, go with the purple
He
dinosaur.
was the teacher.
They used their imagination.
Who
so they taught
dresses
themselves.
up?
Okay, did the adults actually see Barney? Actually, well, in the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie, they saw Barney.
There was a
In
movie?
There was a movie.
and
That
like-
was actually, you know what? It was actually kind of
I
good.
think there was more than one.
There was a lot of movies.
The first movie, though.
I remember
the
there
magic
was
egg.
shows.
Oh,
I remember their shows. I didn't know there was a movie.
there's a ton of movies. I remember
No, the
one-
Barney movie with the magic egg. You know, I think that was a legitimate movie.
That was a legitimate movie.
One of the first episodes.
How
there
high
used
do
to be
people have
this-
to be on to make movies like these?
Very, very high.
Wait, did you ever see the Blue's Clues movie? Where Steve finally found a clue?
The musical one.
I don't
Oh,
know if
I
it was
remember
a
the
musical.
musical.
I
That's
just
the
remember
one that brought Perry
yeah.
McGlynn.
Yeah, where
And-
they build a stage in their backyard. and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
but and Steve finally found a clue to what I don't even remember what they were trying to find the clue to, but Steve found a clue and he was like so happy. He's like, I found a clue! I found a clue!
Wait, doesn't he find clues all the time?
Yeah, he
No,
does.
no, we tell him where the clue is.
Oh.
We tell him where the clue is, and then he finally sees the, oh snap, there's a clue!
Yeah, this time he found it all by himself.
Yeah, we didn't say anything. We were just watching him cry, and then he's like, oh, there's a clue!
All right. Oh, and then there was that one. Was what was it called? It was like Blue's Clues, but like she was a puppet dog and she talked.
Oh.
What?
I forgot what it's called. What's it
It
called?
was Blue's Clues house or something
Blue
like that.
Clues Room or something?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
know.
like
I
he
remember
had
that.
his own-
Blue's Clues Room.
He had his own house. And
Blues
Yeah.
Room.
Yeah.
Blues Room. That's what
Blues
it was.
Room. That's what it was called.
Yeah, I remember that. That was weird.
Like
That was-
I watched the episode where they like it was kind of like a backdoor pilot to that.
Yeah.
That
Remember the
was-
old school show, Wappa Wappa? Is it like about the giant yellow frog?
I haven't
Yeah.
Oh what?
Yeah.
Giant.
Yeah, he's a guy.
What?
It's a guy in a giant yellow frog suit that jumps around.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, did anyone remember
Sometimes they
Ubi?
sing songs. I think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Ubi? No one
Ubi.
remembers Ubi.
Oh, is that the one with the hand?
Yeah, with the
He
hand.
was like, yeah, with the
With the
googly
little
eyes.
eyes.
Oh.
Ubi.
Ubi.
I remember like frames at that show, but I can't remember the audio of it.
I
So.
don't even.
Mr. Rogers' puppet scared me.
Or what about Wow Wow Wubsy?
Guys.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't watch that.
I
I
had to
knew
watch-
about it.
I had to watch it because I was working at summer camp.
But if you ever want to watch a children's show that has quality music, Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo, Gabba Gabba. I
Yeah.
had a cousin
Does that
who
really
was
have
like-
quality music?
It really, they had My Chemical Romance on an episode.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah,
That's-
they
I've been hearing,
did.
like,
They
Yo
had
Gabba
They
Gabba
Might
is
Be
like-
Giants. They had.
I know that they might be giant shows on Blue's Clues too.
Yeah. They Might Be Giants is fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah, they
know.
have like real bands on that show sometimes.
Yeah. Guys, I think we're missing the best show. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Tom's the Tank.
That was
Those trains scared me when I was
What?
little.
When they made the frowny
Yeah, when they
face.
made the frowny face, I was just like horrified. I'm like, oh, it's gonna kill me.
He's gonna run over a damsel in distress.
And then like how every time the train would just somehow get crushed, like
I had
fall
those,
in
like,
the pit or
magnetic
something.
trains that you
I'm
could
just like,
with
and
the
then we
wooden
like all
tracks.
beat
I
up.
had
and
like
I'm
the electric ones.
Oh, I didn't have the electric
Oh,
ones. The
awesome.
ones that I had were made out of wood, but I
Yeah,
had so
I had
many
those
of them. You
ones
could
too.
build
I had
a
the
giant.
electric
My
Yeah.
youngest brother just got a wooden train set, so it's like I never had one
Old
as a
school.
child.
Kevin, you missed out a lot.
I missed out on a lot of things. I was always reading books instead.
I had the electric train set too. That was a fun
Yeah.
times. Anyone?
The 90s sort of stuff.
Wait, did anyone remember Rescue Heroes?
Right? Was it the
Rescue
one? No,
Heroes, yeah.
Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets. Yeah.
Wonder
Pets.
What's
Like-
gonna work?
That was after me.
Teamwork.
That was after-
Those.
Those are Wonder Pets. It started off as like a short film, a short
Yeah.
animation of like a guinea pig escaping from his from the class. Because he's like a class guinea pig, so he escaped from his like tank and he like went
Yeah,
on
they're
an
all class
adventure.
animals. And that's the theme song is them getting out of there.
Yeah, no, but like it started off as a short film.
Did it really?
Yeah, like it was a
Oh,
short
wow.
animation, like the guinea pig going out, having an adventure, and going back in his tank. So
And-
then like it became a show like a year or two after that.
It's like
Okay.
let's save animals from random danger. And how did they find out about the animal in danger again?
They had a phone.
Yeah, it was like the phone is ringing, and somehow like the animals are like sitting in the middle of nowhere with no phone surrounding them whatsoever.
It's magic. It's a magic phone.
Magical realism.
And the boat flew. The little toy boat flew.
Little Einsteins.
Little Einstein.
Yeah, they had a rocket ship.
Why were preschool
I love
kids?
the music.
Why were preschool kids escaping from like wherever and then flying down to a rocket ship and going off to...
I only saw one episode. That was the one where they went to Saturn.
The Backyardigans, guys.
Ooh, the Backyardigans.
Okay, the Backyardigans is actually a good preschool show.
Like, that's actually really...
I was addicted to that show.
Didn't they have the guy who voiced Aang from Avatar on that show?
I think
Probably.
so.
I think that's where you got to start. I like Nick. I think.
My favorite episode was the racing one. That
the
was
foot race?
Yeah, the foot race. Either that or the superheroes one. That was my favorite one when I was little.
Do you all remember Cyber Chase?
Cyber
Yes.
Chase, yeah. I learned stuff from that.
Hey, you have to watch Cyber Chase on PBS. So, like, everyone has PBS.
Yeah. I
And-
passed math because of Cyber Chase.
What about Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Yeah,
I think
like-
Josh has some ideas about that.
That show is racist. like,
Explain.
Yes, please explain.
well, alright. Alright, so this might have to do with the fact that I was really drunk the last time I watched that show. But we just noticed that, like, for like 3 whole episodes, there were no black people. And the first black person we saw had a Rasta hat and dreadlocks, and they were stealing watermelons, guys.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Right.
And then the dog,
Wait.
there's the little yellow dog that they're friends with. You know how he's voiced by a black dude? He steals toys from other dogs all the time.
Yeah,
Wait,
that dog's a jerk.
Didn't the one with the poodle, wasn't she black? With the
Yeah.
lady with the poodle?
Yeah. Yeah, she's part of that family with the Rasta hats
Oh.
and the dreadlocks.
Oh.
They were so stereotypical.
Didn't Emily Elizabeth have black friends?
No,
Didn't
those
she
were
have,
the
like,
black
I think
friends.
she had like
Oh.
one black friend. I
Yeah,
can't remember who
yeah,
it was.
Those were that show's
Also,
so racist.
like her whole name, like people just like Emily Elizabeth, come here. I'm like, what parents named their child Emily
I'm
Elizabeth?
assuming her first name is Emily and her middle name is Elizabeth.
No.
I actually forgot about that. until you said something.
And then like, what was it? Clifford? Did anyone see the movie?
Yeah.
With
I
the
remember
circus
the-
animals?
I remember the
I might
Remember
have
the
seen
movie?
it.
Then they made that other show where Clifford was really small.
Yeah, I was like,
Puppy.
Yeah,
that was a bad
Puppy
show.
Clifford.
Puppy
Yeah, that was a
Clifford.
bad
I'm
show.
like, how?
Oh, let's just
Like
like
steroids?
no, so you just magically grew.
Yeah, no, well, because okay,
Magical realism.
It's in the theme song, guys.
Clifford said, "Yeah."
She
That was a theme
loved
song?
the theme song of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I never heard the
She,
theme song.
the reason he is so big is because Emily Elizabeth just loved him so much, and it made him.
You have
grow.
to read the books.
He's a demon.
It's called magical realism. Every time there's a plot hole with something like a kid's show, just say magical realism, and it all
That's
makes
what
sense.
it is. That's what it is.
Well, what about Little Bill? There was no magical realism in
That
that.
was imagination, man.
That was imagination
Yeah.
and drugs.
What kind of drugs?
LSD.
Hmm.
The ones that make you
And a
hallucinate.
astronaut that would just show up occasionally.
What? And
Yeah.
Little Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the elephant, the gerbil.
I always thought that was gonna be kind of like a Zathura type of plot twist where the astronaut turned out to be Little Bill
From the future.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would have been awesome.
I
and
never-
totally
Wait,
not.
did that happen in the show?
I think you met the actor.
Yeah. Okay.
I found out that old lady was not his grandmother.
What was she? What was she?
This
Is
lady
great
that lived
grandma?
upstairs.
Oh.
What?
That's
Who was
probably
she?
in the show. That's probably explained.
the
in some
girl.
way,
Yeah.
and we just missed it because we were stupid.
Did any of them ever? Did April ever go? What? How old were April and Bobby? Were they like in high school
Yeah.
or
I think middle school.
middle school? Oh, I thought they were.
You're not allowed to have teenagers in preschool shows.
You're not.
I don't think so.
Really?
I mean, if you look at other preschool shows,
Unless
like,
you're Go Diego Go.
okay, no high schoolers then. You can have middle schoolers.
They never went to school. What are you talking about?
True. Well, apparently they did. They know all these animals.
Homeschool.
Homeschool. Right.
Nah, homeschool. True.
Internet.
Homeschool in the freaking middle of nowhere.
That's. Do you not know how homeschooling works?
I mean, yeah, but like you're in the jungle. Like-
yeah, but you can still get Wi-Fi somewhere.
Can
somehow.
you?
If you get like those like 4G network thingies.
They probably set their own wireless tower.
Yeah.
It's probably a backpack too.
Yeah.
The wireless tower is actually a backpack.
Hmm.
The entire jungle is a backpack.
At least he didn't go to private school, Ryan.
Oh.
Stop dissing private school. It was good. It got me here.
I went to private school for a little bit. But then
Yeah, but I also got here through public school, so.
But I got who was the
I
full
got
ride?
here
Who was
through
the full ride?
homeschooling, so I don't want to hear any of that.
Oh, I have a full ride.
What other,
Guys,
what other
this
good
isn't a
kid
hard
shows
place
were
to
there?
get into.
It really isn't.
What other good kid shows were
I
there?
was a straight up C student.
Oh, that's sad.
That's right, Josh.
It was my own
What was
choosing.
Wishbone?
Okay.
I was like a straight A student until middle school when I got my first C, and at that point I was just like, well, time to stop caring. And I stopped doing homework and became a C student, and it worked out.
All right.
So, any other kid shows?
Wishbone.
Powerpuff Girls.
What's Wishbone?
It's about a dog that reads books and
Oh, you mean like Dog with a Blog?
yeah, but he actually he becomes the main character in the story.
Oh.
Not
Oh
the
wait, no, I
kids.
know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
And Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. What about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
I didn't watch that.
No,
watched-
that's a
no,
little
I
bit
got-
past my
yeah,
generation.
Like I said, I worked at a summer camp. Little kids love this
The
stuff.
House of Mouse. That
Ooh,
was-
House of Mouse. I remember that.
Buried
That
in
was
the Big Blue House.
Yeah, I was trying to remember
wait,
what
I
that
went-
one was called.
I went to a live performance of that too.
What?
Wait,
Oh, wow.
oh, I went to a live performance of
Sesame
Dragon
Street.
Tales.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Dragon Tales live performance. I was like, oh my gosh, Dragon Tales!
Sesame Street.
I went to a live performance of Sesame Street too.
Elmo.
Also with the aliens.
Elmo.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Muppets, anyone?
I went to a live performance of the Muppets at Disney World.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's the guy that is always Elmo?
Oh,
Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle.
I found out he died.
He died?
The original one.
Mr.
Oh,
Noodle
the
died?
oh yeah, because there's two of them.
Yeah.
Mr. Noodle died?
But now it's
Did he ever learn how to put his pants on?
Now they don't do Elmo's World anymore. They do like Elmo's
Wait,
stage.
was
version.
it the window or was Mr. Noodle in the closet?
I think it was closet, window, or something.
Was
It
he
a
just
door.
trapped in Elmo's? was
Everyone's
Elmo just
getting at the
keeping an
man.
old man
They
in
tried
his
to-
closet?
They tried to help
no,
him.
the thing is, he just has his own room, and they just have a window that connects them.
Is it a duplex?
It's he lives in an apartment.
Okay.
Elmo lives in an apartment.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true.
Did you know the guy that died was
Alone with no parents.
he was
He's
in
a
the
monster.
He was in the Green Mile.
yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
I was-
something
I
like
was like-
that.
Mr. Noodle, no!
Mr. Noodle. No, best thing ever happened. I read this post. There was someone was like in this hotel or whatever, and so the only channel you could get was like Sesame Street or whatever. So apparently they were watching an episode of Elmo's World, and it was like Mr. Noodle, and apparently he couldn't put his pants on or whatever, and so somebody in the other room down the hall was like, "God damn it, Mr. Noodle, put your pants on!"
He could never put his clothes on right.
Some grown man was like so
Just
angry.
like you give him
Mr.
pants, he just what
Hey,
what do we do
hey,
with these?
Maybe he's mentally handicapped.
Oh,
I mean, you have to be really
We don't
mental
know.
handicapped, but
We can't make fun of him, guys.
Mr. Noodle.
People are gonna make fun of us, and sign a petition and get us off our show.
For
Guys,
dissing Mr. Noodle.
here's the thing. I don't think he was mentally handicapped. It's a children's show. It doesn't go that deep.
Doesn't know. You see
Yeah.
people in wheelchairs.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, little
That's not the same thing, though.
It's still handicapped.
They have a homeless puppet.
I
Yeah.
think they were just trying to.
A homeless
I think
puppet
they were
living
just
in a
trying to
trash
teach kids
can.
how to put on their clothes.
They had
That was-
babies that didn't know what was going on. They asked them questions.
Wait, when was this?
No, Elmo's
Like,
were
Elmo
like.
will always go.
Yeah, he'll talk to toddlers he'll talk to like preschool students and stuff like that. Then the last person to talk to is a baby,
Oh
Elmo loves babies.
allegedly.
But Elmo is he's 5.
He's 3.
He's supposed to be 5.
I thought he's 3.
5'3", whatever.
Wait. Okay,
He's
I
in
don't.
preschool.
Okay, at this point, I don't care that he's a monster. He's 3 years old and has his own apartment.
Yeah, he doesn't have any parents.
No, he lives with his parents.
Where?
Where?
His parents?
That's what the painting in the background is.
Oh yeah, this is what we in the drawing. But like, so like his parents just let him decorate the whole apartment.
It's just, I think it's just his room.
They let him use the computer without their permission.
Right.
I don't know.
How old is Elmo? Well, technically, he walks around the city by himself, so.
He does.
He does. Well, I mean, Sesame
He
Street's a
has
nice
fr-
neighborhood.
Yeah,
though.
he has friends.
As far as we know. But did anyone notice they never told you how to get to Sesame Street? It just said, "How do I get to Sesame Street?" And they never told
It
us.
just cuts to Sesame Street.
Never told us how to get there. I still have no
It's right
idea.
next to New York.
It's in New York.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
but no,
New York
in
is
the
not
theme
big.
song-
New York
in the
City,
theme
New
song,
York.
we watched them walk there, so we definitely
And Big
know.
Bird's movie.
Yeah, Big Bird's movie.
They tell you how to get
Elmo lost his blanket at one point.
Yeah, and the Grouchland.
Crouchland. I never watched the whole movie. I was just sad that Elmo lost his blanket.
That got emotional.
Remember that, man?
But they did it so good. They did such a good job at establishing that love with the blanket and song in the beginning.
That's why I had a blankie. That and because of Linus from Charlie Brown.
Aww.
Anyone see that new Peanuts movie?
I heard
Yeah,
it was pretty
yeah,
good.
it
Actually.
It was good.
It was
I
good.
watched it with my
I
family.
haven't
was
seen it.
good.
I just haven't had a chance to see it, but I heard really
No,
good things about
No, it
it.
was actually like it felt like a legitimate Peanuts story.
Yeah,
but
it
it felt
held
like
up with it.
3 stories put together to make
Yeah.
with like one overarching plot.
Okay.
I love Charlie Brown. He was great in that movie. I love it. I love Snoopy. It was
No,
funny.
they really did Peanuts justice with that movie.
Yeah, they did.
They should bring
Unlike Smurfs.
Oh, not
that
Smurfs
one had
movies.
2 movies.
Was Neil Patrick Harris?
Never thought.
Yeah.
No.
There's a 3rd one coming out.
There's a 3rd one?
Why?
We should just
No,
have
we
the
haven't
people
seen all
who
the
made the
villains.
Peanuts movie make a Calvin and Hobbes movie.
That would be
True,
good.
true.
That would be fantastic.
The Flintstones are getting a movie.
Who?
Okay.
They've already
A
had
live
their
action
chance.
one or
Wait, which one's getting a movie?
Flintstones.
Animated or
Flintstones.
live
Yeah, they had
action?
2 movies.
Yeah,
2
they
live
are,
action
but they're
movies.
not-
And then they had a Jetsons crossover.
They're trying to bring it back to its glory days.
And then like DC is also making like new kind of comic for them.
Yeah.
Like it's all revamped, kind of like Scooby Doo
Then
Apocalypse.
they're trying to do like a Hanna-Barbera. I think it's his name.
Yeah, Hanna Barbera
Yeah.
like revamp.
Yeah, like his whole bring everything.
If
back.
they do it right, I'm perfectly fine with that. But at the same
I
time,
mean, they got Scooby Doo as
if
an apocalypse team, so.
What did anyone
but at the
think
same
of-
time, if it fails, then they could have spent their time and energy doing something original.
Yeah, I think they're gonna start with like the mainstream ones, like the Jetsons, the Flintstones, Scooby Doo, and
We don't need another live action Scooby Doo, do we?
Yeah,
No, we don't.
yeah,
No, we
Hey,
we need a good live action Scooby
Has
Doo.
anyone has
The first
everyone
one.
seen all 4 of them?
Josh.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay,
four.
I've seen.
There's 4.
The first
Yeah,
one.
there's a TV movie like when they were in high school, right?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh, I only
There
saw.
was,
I saw the first one kind of. Like the
That's-
acting was so bad in that one.
It was bad, but for little me, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is fun."
Guys,
But now
I was
looking
6
back
years
at it-
old. Or,
Yeah,
well, I don't actually remember when the movie came out.
No.
I was very little.
The first movie I hated because it was like so un-Scooby Doo like.
The first one had like so many innuendos. I'm
Yeah,
just
it was
like
like
it
so
made me
many
really
innuendos.
uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah, I was just like, "This isn't Scooby Doo. This is supposed to be
Like
for
like the
kids."
part where they mix up their bodies and then
Oh,
Fred
no.
Fred is
No.
Fred is in
No.
Velma and he just looks down her dress.
He's like, "I can look at myself naked," and I'm like.
And then, like,
Oh no, like Scrappy at the end when he's like, "Yeah, what? Get away from it! It was for you meddling sons of." They close the door on him.
Yeah.
I'm like, "This is a kids show."
mhm.
it was supposed to go with the adults that already grew up too.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they failed.
Yeah. Okay, the second one I say I liked a whole lot more. Monsters
I think it
Unleashed.
might be worse.
The-
Monsters Unleashed was definitely worse.
I liked it. I liked the.
But, like,
Brian, you like?
there
I
was-
like
I like the
Monsters
concept.
Unleashed had more nostalgia in it.
Yeah.
It did.
But as far as like plot and everything goes, it was worse than the first one.
It was.
Okay, but Mystery Begins and Curse of the Lake Monster. Only thing I liked about Curse of the Lake Monster was that it turns out one of the people on the team was the villain, which was Velma.
Spoilers.
Well, I mean, you guys are gonna watch.
I just like.
She
I
got
think it's-
possessed. So.
I think it's a little uncomfortable that I think the movie established idea that Shaggy is a stoner
Yeah.
because like. He's like, Mary
Yeah.
Jane, it's like my favorite thing ever. Like, Mary Jane is another street word
Yeah.
for weed.
I don't think the movie established that originally. That's
I
always
think-
been a
It-
thing.
I mean,
it's
like, if you
it's
listen
been
to
like thought of, but like you don't really care about it. But yeah, I mean, like he's hungry all the time.
If you look at the beginning of the movie when they're in the mystery machine, like
They're supposed to be hipsters. So,
Mhm.
like, they're not hipsters, hippies.
when they're in the mystery
It was
machine,
made in
him and
'67.
Scooby,
So.
it, like you see smoke coming out of it, and you're like,
yeah,
Mhm.
like he's. It's canon. It was canon before the movie.
yeah, he's definitely a stoner. But Fred was a douchebag.
Why was his hair like brown in that movie?
Oh, and the
Which one?
the teenage one,
Yeah. the
because
teenage-
Robbie and Mel.
Oh wait, that was Robbie Amell as Freddy.
Yeah, Robbie and Mel was Freddy. So
I need to watch that again.
yeah, he was
Why?
Freddy, and they had the girl from that Disney Channel show or movie Lemonade Mouth as Velma, and the guy who played Shaggy was he was very Shaggy like, I guess.
And then there was
Scooby-Doo.
CGI Scooby-Doo.
That was the worst one.
Hey, yeah, that was the worst
It was
one.
CGI?
I thought
I
it was a
believe
real
it's a
dog.
lie!
I thought it was a real dog talking and popping his eyes out of his head and running like a maniac and freezing.
Yeah, it was like so cartoon-like.
That one was the most cartoon one, except for the part where they had to give Robbie Amell a fight scene.
Aww.
He had to fight like he has so many fight scenes in each movie.
In everything he's in, there's like a fight scene.
Yeah.
The Flash.
Oh, Robbie
He's
Amell.
Firestorm.
He's not known enough. He doesn't do enough.
Yeah, well,
Good.
he is kind of known enough,
Well,
I'd
yeah.
say. He's just more like low-key celebrity
Yeah.
fame.
It's,
But, yeah, going back to, because we got majorly sidetracked with
by what?
We've been talking about kid shows
Half an hour?
for half an hour.
What did you do this week?
We're halfway through, guys.
Oh.
we're still in the intro.
I bought 2 Super Fight decks.
Which
Um,
ones?
Orange.
Which one?
2
Orange and red? Orange 2 and red 2?
Rated R red.
Is it red 2 or red 1?
Red 1.
Red is actually X-rated. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's R rated.
R rated, but it has some stuff.
And we're college students.
We're college students.
We can handle
Okay,
this.
so whenever we want to do that, we can.
Cool.
And the orange one is all nerdy stuff.
I
Yeah.
like that one.
So, yay.
Yeah.
Look what you got us into, Kevin.
I'm sorry.
90s cartoon.
No, I
Shows.
got you guys into Super Fight. My roommate got you guys into League of Legends, so...
Yeah, I guess we should talk
It's a
about
trend.
that, shouldn't we?
It's a
And
trend.
Alex got me into World of Warcraft, so
Yeah, well,
Shame on you.
I don't have money for World of Warcraft.
I don't either. Which is why I haven't been playing it lately.
Yeah. Wait, what? I mean, you haven't paid for it?
I paid for it one time, but
Okay, so now your membership is over?
yeah, and so I'm like, I'll give
League
it a
of
break.
Legends. It's
Yep.
totally free.
League of Legends.
That game, I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it if I was just playing against random people. But
Yeah.
since there's a competitive level that we all want, like, be able to brag against each other, that game is so much more fun.
I think it's also nice just having like a team of people in the same room.
Yeah, just like okay, except for Keimon.
Get you guys.
Right.
Ryan, at least Keimon tried different things.
Exactly.
Keimon tried nothing. I tried it.
I
I
mixed
tried
it up.
2 different characters. I tried Ash once, and I tried
Wait.
Well, it was before I was playing with you guys, and I also tried what's his face?
Just tried Garrett
person-
the whole time.
Exactly.
No, I did Vishivara at one point. It was like a game. I tried it once and
It
I
wasn't with
failed.
us.
It was when I was fighting
It
Timo
wasn't-
the entire time, and that's why I stopped playing.
Trevor and Timo.
Timo.
Ugh.
Timo.
One day we'll take them out. We'll take them down.
Yeah.
We'll just have to work together as a group, as a team, start practicing, find our best moves.
Or
and
we
then-
can just
We'll
go
just-
crazy.
Let's all rush one lane
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
and just tear through, hopefully.
guys,
Mid-
Rocky montage of us.
of us just typing as click, click, and then randomly going up a giant staircase.
No, you're running up the staircase with the laptop in your just hands like I don't even know how you're clicking anymore.
What's this?
No, it's like we gotta do something. We'll make a video on that.
Make a video
Hmm.
of that. All right.
Anything else, Keimon?
No, I'm fine.
No. All right. Josh, you want to go next?
Well, I've had a very busy couple of weeks, so I haven't really had time to do much. I went to a concert, and that's the closest I got to much pop culture.
Mountain goats.
Yeah, it was the Mountain Goats.
Mountain goats.
Damn fish.
Wasn't that the people who said that one song where I want you to die?
Yeah, no children. It's fantastic.
No, I need to listen to that song again because it sounded amazing.
It was a
Beautiful.
fantastic
It,
song.
it sounds,
sounded
it
great
sounds
when
so
you were-
beautiful.
That song's from a concept album about a failing marriage that ends in a lot of domestic violence and,
Well then.
and alcoholism and
So many metaphors in this one song.
right.
All right. So for me, this week, I've been reading Watchmen. I'm about
I love
halfway
Watchmen.
through it, and I do love Watchmen. The only problem I have with it so far is that I feel like it's longer than it needs to be. Like there's some
Fair
parts where it's just like it's
Fair
dragging on. Like you guys, you can seriously cut this shorter.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, like I really loved his story and like the topics that it's diving into. I'll give a more in-depth review maybe next week when I have it finished. But yeah, and then I'm halfway through season 3 of Arrow right now, and it kind of sucks.
I
the flashbacks are better than the actual plot line that's going on in the show.
Ra's al Ghul is not that good. They should have brought Liam Neeson. in
Well,
my
they
opinion.
wanted to bring in Liam Neeson, but he was busy, making like 3 other movies at the same time.
He's been busy.
But
It was during that time frame where he was like in every other movie that
Yeah.
was coming out.
wait till season 4. Damien Dark was good. If they just cut out all the Oliver and Felicity stuff, season 4 is really good.
Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna power through season 3 and season 4 before, hopefully. Well, it's not gonna be able to finish it before season 5 premieres because season 4 comes on Netflix the same day it premieres. So
Just skip class that day.
No. Stay in school.
stay in school, stay in drugs, don't do school.
True.
But yeah, that's my pop culture of the
Meh.
week.
What?
What did I do? What did I do this week?
Oh, I've been watching more Markiplier too.
League of Legends?
Been
Is
down
that
a
it?
little bit.
He's wait,
What was that one game you're playing? The parkour game.
Parkour.
Oh, Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge is fantastic.
Matt was struggling.
I can see why people would like it, but I feel like the gameplay is just so clunky.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like every time, like I try to make a jump, like if you mess up in the slightest, like you can't make a jump.
Maybe you just suck.
I mean, it's possible too. It's really possible.
Dang.
We throw so much shade at each other. Why can't we all just be happy?
I'm not.
Because this is
Come
America.
on, you throw shade at us. Don't be so hypocritical.
You want to talk.
What did I do?
You throw shade at everyone.
Yeah.
You're like, Ryan, you like a lot of things.
Like,
And then I say like, oh, I'm like, oh, I like season 2 of Flash so far. You're like, mm-hmm.
right.
You
Like,
don't.
No, wait, when I said that, I was liking it. Then towards the end, I was like,
See, I know.
you know,
You might
I
see-
liked it more than you did though.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10. You were like, what, 4 out of 10?
5.
5?
6.5.
No.
Yeah.
And then didn't Ben give it a 4? And he only watched like 3 or 4 episodes with me.
Yeah. Hey, that's better than nothing.
I give
And Ryan
the
does like a lot of
CW a
things.
2.
I do like something. Oh.
What other shows are on the
Keimon,
CW?
stop stating the obvious.
Supernatural.
Wait, Matt, is
and,
that?
I heard people like that though. Don't people like that show?
yeah, but it's still not good.
Which one?
Supernatural.
Oh, Supernatural.
Supernatural is...
I like the
last-
first 5 seasons. That's it.
It's a...
I only
not
liked
too
season
long.
5.
You can
I
skip-
watched 1 through 5, liked season 5, hated 1 through 4.
What I love seasons 1 and 2. Those are my favorite.
You skip 4.
Can't do
Yes, 4 is like
You
eh.
can skip it.
4 was just a build up to season 5.
Yeah.
Seasons 1 and 2 were some of the most formulaic
Yeah.
television.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was formulaic, but like it was definitely the scare factor was there. Whereas like later on, it kind of just like
It
dwindled
It
away.
didn't scare me.
I mean, I'm not saying I was scared. I'm just saying like, oh, this is creepy. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Bloody Mary episode. Like that's one of my favorites. I thought that was a really good one.
The Boogeyman.
The Wendigo episode. That one sucked.
God.
We don't talk about that.
The Poltergeist episode was kind of like, it's okay. I felt like the Poltergeist episode was better than the actual Poltergeist, though.
The new one or the old?
The old one. I didn't care for the old one.
Every time I think supernatural, I automatically think psych with creepiness.
Hey, that's basically it.
So, Psych's good. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Psych is amazing.
Although Psych is better all the way through than Supernatural.
Who has
I don't know how good, like,
who has a
like-
bigger fan base?
I think Supernatural has a bigger
Because
fan
that
base.
has like 12 seasons. And going on the 13th, I think.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
creator said, like, as long as the main actors want to keep going with Supernatural, it's never going to end.
Yeah, I thought even though the original plan was to end it at season 10.
The original plan was to end it at season 4, but then they extended it to season 5. That's why season 4 felt like only a build up to season 5.
Mm-hmm.
So season 5, like that was it. That was supposed to be the end. But then they
went
continued.
5 more seasons, then 2 more seasons. We're gonna have
Because
probably,
there's a plot hole, man.
probably gonna be season 20 in a couple of years.
And now I think the angel that they're with is a god now.
What?
No, he was a god for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was.
It's a weird show to get into.
He was just a leader.
You really have to watch it to understand what we're saying.
Yeah,
'cause-
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying.
But you also don't have to watch it.
You can watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Alright, I do have a topic.
Yeah.
Batman the Telltale series.
Oh, that's what you played.
I just thought of it. I was playing it. I've played the first 2 episodes so far because those are the only ones that are out right now. And so far, I love it. it is the
You like a lot of things, Ryan.
no, but I quote like yes, but this is the most Batman-like story I've ever experienced. Because like Arkham Knight, the Arkham series, it's more like, hey, he's established as Batman. He's fighting the criminals. He's been fighting for years. It's just they're going to their like high points in their criminal career.
Mm-hmm.
This is like him starting off. It's like kind of been a year or two since he's become Batman or whatever, and so he's like, hey, the cops, or at least Gordon, someone likes me, but the cops are still iffy about me.
Mm-hmm.
The criminals still are like iffy, like, hey, can we take this guy down or not? And so like it's basically you get to playing as both Batman and Bruce Wayne. Like I was thinking, man, I'm gonna not enjoy playing as Bruce Wayne. I want to be Batman most of the time, but playing as Bruce Wayne is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really fun because you have to actually think through your decisions. Because people pay attention to Bruce Wayne. When it's Batman, only thing they pay attention to you is if you're gonna threaten them to like bludgeon their face in or not. Because like I threatened the mayor at one point as Batman, and he literally says he will remember that.
Yep, that's
I'm
what
like-
Telltale does.
But it was a good game. I like how the twist on the characters or whatever. Like Harvey Dent is a bit different from his usual form, but he's still kind of like he's cocky this time and not as all moralistic. And then they got Cobblepot, who isn't a fat British dude, but a skinny British dude who was actually kind of creepy.
Alright.
But it's a good game. I highly recommend it.
Now you were telling me that you didn't care for the combat though.
The combat, it's quick time events.
Yeah, just quick time
It's Telltale.
events.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's okay. Like the fight, like if you were just watching the fight, it actually looks pretty cool. But the whole having to like, I'm trying to like watch the fight, like this is awesome, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to quick time this.
Mhm.
Oh great, and it's like I would kind of prefer if it had the Arkham style of fighting,
Or just like
Yeah,
no
well,
fighting, or just like
the
no
thing-
pushing buttons at all. Just
Yeah.
like just watch the fight.
The
Telltale's
thing
just
about
voice
Telltale
decisions.
is that it's not ever gonna have gameplay like that.
Yeah.
They need a new engine though. I think their engine's like not. It needs updates because I think it's got bugs in it.
It
Oh,
had bugs for
yeah.
a second when I was playing it, and I had to restart it. But
Yeah.
it was better throughout.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't really play Telltale games that much anymore.
Also, I feel like a real detective playing Batman. More than a detective I've ever felt in the Arkham series.
Really?
Rewind the rewind camera thing. I was like, this is the most detective
I
thing
don't
they've
know.
got, and it wasn't even that detective like.
Really? Arkham Origins? I mean, I felt like Arkham Origins had a good detective feel to it.
It was. So,
I mean, some of
no,
it was a little far fetched.
This is way more detective. Like you actually have to link up like clues or whatever. Like you can't just like walk in a place and then just like, hey, I saw that. Okay, now I can piece it together. No, you actually have to piece it together yourself. And if you mess up, it could actually affect your case.
Okay.
And also, like, you get to plan out your, like, sometimes before a fight, like, you'll be, like, hiding in the corner and you can, like, plan out your fight strategy.
Uh-huh.
And you have to, even when you have a partner, like, at one point you partner up with Catwoman to fight some criminals, and you actually have to plan out your strategy with her as a factor in there. And it's, like, it's actually really good, because, like, also if you mess up there, you could end up wounded, or you could end up getting someone killed, or you could, anything could happen. It's, like, you actually have to think through this game.
Alright, that actually sounds like something I'm into.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. I'm really itchy for the next episode. I really want to know what happens.
Okay, out of like a 10-star rating, what would you give this series so far?
So far, a 9. If they could fix the fighting a bit more, it'd be perfect.
They played The Walking Dead.
I will buy it. Okay, I will
Hey,
buy
Ryan's
it.
only played the first episode.
I've
I
only
played
the first
season
episode.
1 of The Walking Dead, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone
I've only
says
played the
enjoy it.
first season 2. I still need to
sad.
get into season 2, and I think season 3 already has a trailer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play season 2.
Also, what about The Wolf Among Us?
I haven't played it yet. I
Wolf
own a
Among
copy
Us
for my
is-
Xbox, but I haven't played it.
People say it was good, and so I was like,
It's decent.
I'm not sure if I wanted to get it. I heard it's based off a comic book or something.
Yeah.
So
It's basically Wolf Cop.
It
pretty
is.
much.
Because the
No.
sheriff is a werewolf.
That gives me more reason to buy it now.
Because of Wolf Cop.
Who's a Wolf Cop?
It's not what you think.
Long live Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop 2 coming soon.
Is it really though?
It's not.
I hope it is.
Matt, look up Wolf Cop 2.
It's
I
not.
thought it already came out.
It didn't make any money.
No, because
They're-
like look
they're
it up.
making a new one.
Because it's like, oh, I can't remember if it was legit or not. I don't think it's legit.
Right.
Matt's
Right.
googling it.
They didn't make enough money for the first.
Oh, it's in. Wait,
It's in production.
Sharknado would probably make enough money.
That's because people
wait.
thought
Go
it
ahead
was
and click on it.
hilarious.
See how
and
old that is.
Sci-fi picked it up.
Let's see. Wolf Cop 2 is in production right now. They had an Indiegogo campaign.
So it's in production. Wolf Cop 2 exists.
Yeah,
It's apparently in production.
Need more money.
July. Yeah, that was posted July 9th, 2015.
Another Wolf Cop.
Yeah, it's called Another Wolf Cop.
Yeah.
So probably the girl is gonna turn into a wolf
Does it-
cop.
Really need
Release
cool.
date September
It does.
25th, 2016. So it's already out.
Yeah, I thought so.
I guess it just came out, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to look for it somehow.
But not in America.
No, it's a Canadian movie.
Yeah.
No, it says release date September 25th, 2016 USA, so it's out in the US.
Oh, maybe we just have to get on DVD or something.
Netflix didn't want it.
Yeah, Netflix is like, oh, the first Wolf Cop didn't do so well.
I mean, people.
Netflix doesn't really care about what does well. They will
They
take
take
almost anything.
They
Well,
take
no,
off
the thing
shows.
is, the thing is, it's contract based. So it's like they want everything that they can
As long as you
they
pay
can
for
get, but it's the production companies and the distributors that are keeping them from having everything. So it's not Netflix's fault that everything's leaving Netflix. It's more of the distribution company.
Yeah.
Yes, Keimon?
Fairy Tale.
Yeah, a new chapter came out today.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It's
yesterday.
yesterday.
I pushed Alex
no
out of the way to get
spoilers.
to.
I'm reading it. I'm about 10 chapters in, okay?
10 chapters.
Yeah.
Matt, get out the room.
No.
Please, no, just don't, Matt.
Catch up.
Matt, please.
We will. Here's what
Get
happens.
out. I
haven't
Me and
read-
Kevin will catch up.
I haven't read
I
a
can-
single page of this.
I can burn through it. I can burn through it quick. All right, trust me.
Okay, we'll have a fairy tale.
And then one day we could have a fairy tale like discussion.
Okay.
I'm liking it so far. I gotta
That
say.
chapter, the most recent chapter.
No, I've only read the first volume. I didn't
I
like
was
that
disappointed.
much.
No,
No,
Why
I mean,
did
it's
they
hard.
end it
It's
like
hard
that?
for me
It's
to get
fun.
into
Was that
manga.
after all?
that's true. I like. Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
For me, like the main problem I have with manga, like since it's translated from Japanese, the dialogue doesn't
Yeah.
sound quite right.
Sometimes they have typos and stuff.
Yeah, it's that's my main problem with manga. It's just the dialogue.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I just
Like
feel
they
the
could
metal stuff.
translate it and then
I feel it.
rewrite it
I'm a
to
man.
Yeah,
make it
it's
flow
filled in,
more.
like-
Yeah,
English.
like
I don't think
instead of
we-
just legitimately translating it word for word,
Yeah.
they just change the flow.
I told you.
Like that's perfectly okay as long as
No,
you're
it's
still
not.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like that's why I didn't care for the Attack on Titan manga that much
Yeah.
either. It's just like the anime they reworded things to change to help with the flow, whereas like the manga just like it just sounds so weird.
yeah. That's what happens if you like find something that's not like professionally translated. It can be like so like horrible to read.
Mhm. What are you guys talking about over there?
Talking about the chapter because you guys can't talk.
Just whisper it into the microphone.
Oh, can the microphone hear us?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Nah.
Might be picking up like your whispers, but
You just probably hear like.
We'll talk about this later.
Yes.
Make your own podcast.
You kicking us out?
No.
yeah,
Just
we
say
don't
it.
want you anymore, right?
Make your own podcast about the fairy tale spoiler
You're gonna
talk.
lose your fans, man.
Yeah,
No, I'll set up the recording for you. You can record and I'll put it up with the rest.
I'd be down with that.
Okay.
Hey, wait for me, alright? Give me like
You
3
gotta
weeks.
finish. You're only 10 chapters in.
Okay, where's the best way to read fairy tale if I can't get a hold of the physical
If you-
copies?
There's a.
YouTube.
I'm on a website called
PDFs.
mangareader.net.
Okay,
It seems they have every episode.
If you go on
Okay.
YouTube, you can
Or every
watch,
chapter.
like,
send me a
chapter
link to
where-
that when you can.
Yeah. You can either watch it on YouTube or you can do what Matt's doing.
Okay.
Or I use Kiss Mom.
Piratebait.org.
Okay.
Download the PDFs.
Actually, send me the YouTube link
Okay.
to the first chapter, and then I'll watch it from there. Because they do it like where they fades in and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I don't know. I tried that. I like it more like just being able to like click and read the next page.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I
but-
like that too.
I like that,
but I did that.
Like if I just want to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
apparently
got you, I
they
got
didn't show up. It didn't show up on the Kiss manga the other day, so I had to go to the YouTube video because I was really desperate to look at it. I pushed Alex out of the way.
It was.
That was so good. Such a good chapter.
Aww.
It ended kind of.
I hope they put out another one.
Is it ending soon?
Yeah, this is the last chapter.
Oh, this is the last chapter.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be.
Or
the
like
last
the
chapter.
next
The
chapter's
last
gonna be the last
chapter.
one?
Oh, not the last chapter. The last arc.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the last arc. Okay, I was about to say it ain't the last chapter.
Yeah.
They can't end it like that. That'd be the most clean ending. That'd be worse than the Bleach ending. Bleach.
Bleach did not end that
Okay.
bad.
It left a lot of
Guys,
plot holes.
okay, there's no ending as bad as the Sopranos ending.
It's what?
It was
Sopranos. I heard that ending was pretty bad.
Is that an
It was
anime
not that-
or a
No,
manga?
it's a live action.
No, it's a live action TV
yeah,
show.
It wasn't
from-
that bad.
I don't even know what the Sopranos
They
is.
literally just cut to black
It
in
was
the middle of it.
suspense.
There was no suspense in that part. They
Because-
were sitting at a bar.
Yeah, you had to figure out if he was gonna get.
Or doesn't he just like turn around and go like, And then
Mid-sentence.
It's like
No,
It
it's
cuts out, right?
mid-sentence. It cuts out, and that's the end of the episode.
Because
End of the series.
It's up to your interpretation of what happened.
It was. There were better ways they could have done it.
No, but Bleach left so many plot holes. Like there were so many people like in the middle of a fight,
Yeah, so did the
and then they
Sopranos.
just killed. And then like at the end, it's like, hey, you killed the main bad guy. Didn't even show him killing him, and then just skip 10 years into the future and like, hey, we have families. Yay. Conclusion. And you're just like, wait a minute, what about all the other guys who were in the middle of fights? Did they die?
Full Metal Alchemist did the same thing.
Full Metal Alchemist
what do you
ended
mean,
perfectly.
same thing?
The
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Okay, yeah, Brotherhood. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about the first one.
The original one ended badly.
The original
original
one,
one was
it-
like so open ending.
Okay, look. It started off, I was like, oh, this is nice. And then it got towards the end, I was just like, what's going on anymore? But, like...
And then they had the movie. It's just like people showed up. It's like, hey,
Hitler.
I've been gone for a couple years, and then they die.
But there was the whole, like, if you watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you have to watch Full Metal Alchemist because they just jump right in and you might have no idea what's
No,
going
Full
on.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It was very easy for me to understand.
Well,
Don't,
yeah.
don't,
Because I
you
watched-
don't need
I
to
watched
watch the
that
original
first.
series.
Oh,
you can just go into Brotherhood.
Yeah, you can, but like some of the things, I was just like, hey, they just jumped into these characters.
Well,
Okay.
it's just like the first 12 episodes of
Recap
Full Metal
of
Alchemist
the-
Brotherhood. Just basically like is a more condensed version of the first
Yeah.
half of
Yeah.
the
Sitting
original
with
series.
a bunch of weeps.
But it's I feel like I feel like the pacing is really well done. in
It
that.
did really well, and I always have to look back and I'm like, that was only 51 episodes. That felt like I've been watching Fairy Tail, which is like over 200 episodes right now, and I felt like Full Metal Alchemist was longer than that. Like I feel like I've been following Full Metal Alchemist way longer than I ever followed Fairy Tail.
That is true. Like
Like I don't know what it is, but it felt longer.
More dialogue.
And
Added.
yeah,
well, I mean, also like Full Metal Alchemist is more of a serious story, whereas Fairy Tail it's like more lighthearted.
they have the filler episodes. Full Metal Alchemist didn't have any filler episodes, but the Fairy Tail filler
Well,
episodes.
the
are good.
original Full Metal Alchemist had filler episodes,
Well, the original one, but
and then the Brotherhood had a recap episode,
yeah,
but that's about it.
but Fairy Tail, the filler episodes are really good.
Brotherhood had a filler movie,
Yeah, the Star of Milos.
Star of Milos, but that was a really
Wait,
good
is
movie.
I never watched
Oh, that's like after though, isn't it?
No, it's like in the middle of Brotherhood.
Is it?
Yeah,
Don't
Wait.
I thought that was like
Yeah.
after the original series.
Kevin,
Wait a minute.
Kevin,
no,
Kevin,
No?
Don't laugh. That movie was not good.
no, the
I haven't
movie
seen
was-
it. I've been.
Okay, so
thinking about it.
after fall break, I'm gonna bring my Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood collection.
Okay, I'll watch
I
it.
haven't-
I'll watch it.
Yeah, because it's not on Netflix anymore.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
not?
on Netflix anymore.
They took it off.
Yeah.
But they left the original one
Yeah.
on.
Well, see, the Funimation, they lost the rights, the American rights to it. So now the rights are going to go to a different dubbing company, and there's going to be a redubbed.
Is it
Oh.
really?
What?
But
they
the
got
dub is fine.
No.
No, but it's a different company. It's I'm not in charge of this.
I don't care.
Oh.
You can't take off Brotherhood and leave the original one on. That's just like
I
that's
cannot-
evil.
I think I could say like that I'm interested to see like the new dub because like whenever it's like Funimation, I know I'm just gonna hear like the same people over and over again,
True.
and every
I mean,
time I'm like,
Yuri
oh, there's that guy.
Lowenthal,
Like, when
Yuri
you-
Lowenthal, who's played Sasuke, who's played several characters in Bleach, who's played several characters in a bunch of other anime.
Who do you think is going to be the new English voice actor for Edward?
For probably the
Bryce
same guy.
Papenbrook?
They're probably gonna have some.
It'll be the
Somebody
guy who
new.
plays Kirito, Rin, and all those
No,
other
not
characters.
That's
that
gonna be
guy.
somebody new.
He plays every one.
Kirito and Aaron Yeager?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Rin from
Bryce
Blue
Papenbrook.
Exorcist.
He's
and,
like in every. He's becoming like the main lead male actor.
Yeah,
in,
and Todd Habercon.
Anime.
Oh,
Todd Habercon is doing a lot too.
let's find someone new.
Yeah,
Let's
I
find
think
someone
that's what
new.
they're gonna do. Find somebody new.
What was his
I
name?
won't be able to enjoy it as much though.
I forgot the name of the actor, but he was the voice actor for for Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man.
Ooh, spectacular.
Josh Keaton.
Spectacular.
Yeah, like if you guys know his voice, I think he could do it.
That was a
Good
catchy
Edward.
theme song.
It does. They broke the fourth wall in that show. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
They did?
Yeah, there was an episode where like the bad guys were like in an elevator and one of them was humming the theme song, and he's just like, "What? It's catchy."
Oh my gosh.
Sandman.
Anyone remember the old Spider-Man show? Not the one from not the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm talking about the one.
The 90s.
Yeah, the '90s
Yeah.
show. The
I
one,
thought you were talking about the '60s show.
no, the one where Harry had some weird haircut.
It was
Yeah.
like wavy.
Yeah, but that's the comic book haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I remember that one a lot. I've never finished it though. My favorite episode.
Well, it never
Okay,
ended.
but
It got
the
canceled.
worst Harry haircut was the very original one where it was like a spike thing, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like just down his forehead.
I like the whole Spectacular Spider-Man twist. Like Gwen Stacy wasn't a douchebag. Unlike the Spider-Man.
Was she ever a douchebag?
I mean, like in Spider-Man 3, like if you read I read the description for her.
Okay,
she
that's
was
Spider-Man
Is she
3.
in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she basically
Where?
She was the blonde girl in Spider-Man 3.
and she just
Oh,
tried
the
to
one
steal.
who's there for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
The
just-
one who's like
okay.
who's like his love interest for like 2 scenes.
right, because he's trying to make Mary Jane jealous or whatever. I'm just like, why?
Whatever her name was, it was like Bryce Dallas Howard or something like that. She was in Jurassic World.
Oh, like the main, the
She was
Parkhead?
the main, yeah,
And then anyone remember Spider-Man is Amazing Friends?
yeah.
That was
Name.
Iceman.
Oh yeah.
How does his power? How does Iceman's powers work?
Oh yeah.
He just,
How is he able to make a ramp that goes up? It's like
let's go with it.
Funny
it
thing.
doesn't make sense.
Funny thing, Spider-Verse. So you know how they're going around different universes killing Spider-Man? They went to
Magical realism.
the what?
Magical realism, guys. Come on.
Well, yeah, they went to the Amazing Spider-Man and his friends
Yeah.
universe, and they just killed Iceman and Firestar, and the dog just left, like barking over their dead bodies, just like
Yeah, that was a sad panel.
I was
in,
like,
Spider Verse.
they just killed Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends. The TV show was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that's how it really ended.
It's like, why is Spider-Man with them?
Yeah, was Firestar also part of the X-Men? What is she?
She's X Men, I think.
She's X-Men, but I don't know. I
That was
think
a weird
She was supposed to be
series.
Jean Grey, but I don't know.
They
That-
like rights didn't fall through.
Yeah.
I think.
Either way, I mean, like, you got one person who does fire and one person does ice. Did they ever fight in that entire?
Spider-Man.
I feel like they one person does
You got
fire,
Spider-Man.
Spider-
Shoots webs.
Just like,
They're stronger than you.
like, dude, you're probably the weaker than both of them.
Yes. I'm
Hey,
like-
Spider Man has always been out of his league. Sometimes.
And did they just like live together?
Always.
in a mansion?
Sometimes.
It's like a firehouse.
It was like a what?
Like a firehouse.
And then like Aunt May was like living with them too.
She was?
No, but yeah, it was Aunt May's house they were living in.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Then,
damn
and then,
it.
like
But
they
that
push a
was
they push a
huge.
button and then everything like flips and it's like computers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Her house was huge though. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be like some poor woman?
It was
Like,
3 teenagers. One of them was a woman, and they all shared a room.
right.
Iceman looked rich. He had sweaters and stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Peter's the only poor person.
They referenced that in like the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, sort of. They had Johnny Storm and Iceman, and Peter Parker living together in Aunt May's house. That was like towards the end of the Ultimate Spider-Man series.
Does Firestar even exist in the comics anymore?
There's
Yes.
Firestorm?
Firestar.
Firestar. I think she...
Probably. I don't know.
Wait, I've never heard of her in the comics except for that one panel in Spider-Verse.
I don't know.
They have to search this up.
I haven't read... I don't read X-Men, so
I
I
don't
can't
know.
say.
I don't think she's on the X. I think she was supposed to be Jean Grey, but then stuff.
Maybe
happened.
is she an
Maybe a
original
Discount
character for the
Phoenix?
show? Maybe
Huh?
is she an original character for the show? Maybe.
Probably.
Discount
'Cause
Phoenix.
When they joined they teamed up with the X-Men a lot.
Yeah, they
showed,
did.
and they never showed Jean Grey.
Okay.
So
So Ryan, do you know the old Spider-Man show?
The one where the suit was never like
The
actually
meme one?
fully finished.
What about
Like, it was
Japanese
always
Spider-Man?
like
the
it's just like
Japanese Spider.
it's just like-
Japanese Spider with a giant robot.
I was like,
I remember.
I love the first like scene that when like finds the suit and it like just comes up and it just like shows like it's just hung like in front of his face and then it just magically is like on him. It, like cuts to it being on him. It's great.
I remember
when he
Ultimate
gets
Spider-Man,
this
the
thing
Batman
on the
Beyond
car,
Spider-Man.
How about the
every
Spider-Man
time.
2099?
Or, every time like
99.
comes in scenes, like,
2099.
Uh,
That's not what that wasn't a show. Is that what you're talking about though?
It was a show. There was Ultimate Spider, or not Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man Unlimited.
Spider-Man Unlimited.
When he
yeah,
went
that's
to
what
like
it was.
another planet that was like basically.
Oh,
I
yeah.
basically
that was
just-
like it was like
got the-
planet Earth on the other side of the sun.
I called it.
That that show was so weird.
I called it Spider-Man Beyond because it was basically Batman Beyond, but with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
what about, like,
But it was so weird though. There was like some really disturbing imagery.
It got deep.
Yeah. I didn't watch it a lot, but
I mean, I watched the whole series. I watched it on YouTube. There was like 13
I
episodes.
don't think it ended.
No, it got canceled.
But
It got canceled. Like the cliffhanger of the episode was when Venom and Carnage
Yeah.
created a bunch of like alien parasites or something, and they it launched all over the planet, and that's it. That's the end.
wow. So unhappy ending.
Unhappy ending. It was a cliffhanger. It was supposed to be continued on for a second season.
But Ultimate Spider-Man was decent in the beginning.
Ultimate Spider-Man sucked from the start.
No, I liked it from the beginning. I enjoyed it up until like they started just going crazy with the Web Warriors and introducing Agent Venom. I was just like
Jesse crossover.
I mean, the only thing, I like the Spider-Verse episode. Kind of. It was basically like a kid version of Spider-Verse.
Disney is killing Marvel.
But it was like, it wasn't that good.
The shows, at
Hulk
least.
and the Agents of Smash? Didn't we discuss this?
We already discussed this. Like, somehow Hulk, it's in the same universe as the Avengers, where, like, in the Avengers show, Hulk has the, no vocabulary. And in Agents of Smash, Hulk has, like, a full vocabulary.
He's a full vocabulary in a TV show.
Unless he's just playing with everybody.
He's just messing with everyone. So wait, did he not watch this show? The Avengers
I don't think it's like a real show.
No, they're sending this to the internet.
Wait, it's like a found footage cartoon?
You know, it's like a documentary. Like, they're just documenting their lives. It's if you watch
animated mockumentary, really.
If you watch it, it's always, like, from a camera's point of view. Like, it's all... They never actually show them do anything without a camera, unless they want you to see, like, from another person's point of view. Like,
an animated mockumentary of the Hulk.
Yeah, literally, they have, like... Spider-Man joins them up for a team, and he's like, hey, we need one of these cameras to play. It's like, why? It's like, because. And so at one point, he takes off his mask to show, like, the villain or something, and then they blur out his face, like, yeah, we can't show you his face because, you know, reasons. Like, ha ha ha.
I know Ultimate Spider-Man did a found footage episode of, like, Mary Jane trying to get an interview with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was pretty boring.
And who was he fighting that day?
Hulk.
Oh yeah, he was fighting the Hulk. Yeah, so it was basically, they were a precursor to Hulk's and Agent. They probably just saw that episode and were like, we should do that with Hulk and a bunch of other Hulks.
I think Agent of Smash came out after that episode.
It did. That and Avengers Assemble.
But no, when I say the old Spider-Man show, I mean like the cartoon in the 60s. The one that you said, the one that has the memes.
Meme one.
Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't watched it, but I've seen...
Barrel, after you.
I've seen clips, though. But, yeah.
You can't ground Spider-Man.
Did anyone watch Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Yes.
That was the best one.
That was a great one.
That was the best Avengers show ever.
The writing was so great in that show.
They still kept it.
Followed comics, followed story. I was so happy when they introduced it.
Well, it's just like the whole pacing and execution, the dialogue and everything was like, that was very great and well done.
Like, I did not expect half those stories to show up in there. Like, Black Widow's whole arc, that was, like, really good for me.
But then Disney created that show, but then they canceled it.
Because Avengers Assemble, because they wanted to connect to the movies, but it really doesn't. They just want to have the whole cartoon universe connect, but it did not. It doesn't work out as good as Avengers. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was good.
I just wish Spectacular Spider-Man was still going on. That would have been such a great show.
Yes, it would have. Now, if they connected Spectacular Spider-Man with Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes...
I mean, they already connected Ultimate Spider-Man with that, with Drake Bell voicing Spider-Man.
But they connected. But if those hadn't existed, I did not know that was Drake Bell for the longest.
Drake Bell voicing.
Yeah, well, Drake Bell is voicing Spider-Man. It's
Oh my god.
yeah,
Drake Bell.
it's the worst.
Drake Bell doesn't have to do anything.
I thought he was
can just
good.
Stay at home.
I thought it was decent. Like
Okay.
I said, I thought it was a decent show up until like the story just got way out.
I couldn't get past Drake Bell's voice as Spider-Man. It's just like it did not fit the character.
He could stay home and get paid. What is
But
he
it
doing?
had Coulson. It had Coulson. That was the only reason. And then they took Coulson off because he's busy in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So they don't have him on there anymore.
Yeah, but you know, Drake Bell as Spider-Man. That's that's a no-no.
Yeah.
Wait, Matt, did you talk about something you did this week?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we all did.
We all did. We're done with the intro.
We're done with the intro.
I think we also.
It's been over an hour.
I think we kind of integrated the whole episode together. It's just like a
we
one
did.
messy
We
thing.
did all those kids.
Like, how long have we
shows.
been recording? Oh, an hour and 8 minutes already.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a full episode.
Just about.
We should do this every Saturday.
Just like mix everything together,
I
force
mean-
people to listen to everything.
No no
How
potential.
long did we talk about like children's shows?
It was like that was half an hour. Like literally, we just had no plan for this episode. We just started talking.
Yeah, like, I didn't have any main points. That's like
We
my
never
fault.
have a plan, guys.
True.
Last
Well,
episode we had a plan.
We had a plan
well, I
with
wasn't
Wolf
here.
Cop.
Yeah,
We had a
you guys
plan
weren't
with Wolf
here.
Cop and Super Fight.
That was it.
Next episode I'll come up with a plan.
We'll call
Yeah.
this.
Ryan, we
Kid
need to finish
shows
Supergirl
and
because
stuff.
season 2 starts not this Monday,
Next
but
one.
next Monday.
Flash comes out this week and Arrow.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Flash and Arrow.
I got homework.
I have
Just
an
watch it
entire
on
long-
CW.
No.
Yeah, I have
homework.
the app.
The on
No one wants to
CW
watch
on the
CW.
website.
No.
Yeah, I don't
Nobody
watch
goes on that
CW.
website.
I know it's broken.
Most
When
screw
W
you both.
Kids.
Screw you both.
Do you remember W Kids?
oh, Kids WV.
Kids
Oh, KWB.
Yeah,
Oh.
they got taken down because of some reason. Oh, I heard a story about that for some reason. Somewhere I forgot what happened.
My favorite shows on that were Sonic X and
Static Shock.
Static Shock.
X-Men Evolution.
I don't remember that one.
Batman
Oh yeah,
Beyond.
X-Men Evolution, Batman Beyond, Lunatics Unleashed. Just because I was a little kid and it was like Looney Tunes with superpowers.
Yeah,
like
that was
this.
an interesting concept.
It was good for little kid me. Looking back on it, I'm like, this is a bit more ridiculous, but it was good for me. And I would sneak away to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Occasionally because my parents wouldn't let me watch
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
all.
Yu-Gi-Oh is the work of the
Yeah.
devil. Pokemon is the work of the devil.
My parents were like, the Pokemon are devil. I'm like, they're
It is.
not.
They're Satan.
They're not. Pikachu is the
They
cutest
promote
thing
dog
ever.
fighting.
Pikachu is the cutest thing ever.
They do.
No.
It really does.
They don't
Like,
get paid
okay,
for
so
it.
like the thing is, like,
They get paid to beat
there,
up kids.
there is a
with pets.
live-action Pokemon movie in the works. So
Is there
what I'm
really?
wondering, yeah, there's gonna be a movie, 2 movies, 'cause it's Detective Pikachu and then like an
I'm
actual
okay with
Pokemon movie.
Detective Pikachu, but
Well, Detective Pikachu, like it's the creator of Gravity Falls is writing that
yeah,
script,
I'm okay
so
with
like
that.
that might be good.
Gravity Falls was good.
Now, like the thing is with the live-action Pokemon, just how they're gonna make it look, how they're gonna make the Pokemon fights look acceptable because like. It's really, when you think about it, it is dogfighting.
It is dogfighting.
You catch animals and you put them together to fight each other.
It's gonna look exactly like
Squirtle
you think it's gonna look.
Charmander.
It's like, are the Pokemon going to look cartoony,
They're gonna look cartoony.
or are they going
CGI.
to try to look realistic?
If
I-
they look
I mean,
realistic, that would get creepy.
Have you
That would
seen
get
the
creepy,
commercials?
and it'll be disturbing.
It's
Have
gonna
you seen
be.
the commercials for like different Pokemon games? Like I'd be
Yeah,
okay
no,
with
they
that.
live action. No, like I'm wondering if they're going to do it that style.
I'd be
They
okay
will.
with that.
I guarantee it.
Mhm.
I'd be okay with it at least because it'd be okay.
Doesn't the Pokemon have like a web series going on? Like
No.
multiple web series, like Pokemon Generations, which is based on the manga and not the show.
Wait, Pokemon
Yeah.
has a manga?
Yeah, Pokemon has a manga that
Oh.
I've heard
They
is
have
way better
multiple-
than the show.
they
I
have
didn't know they
multiple
did have
mangas.
that.
Yeah, there's like multiple series that like continue off of each other.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
I heard they were really good.
yeah. Did you hear the cartoon is coming to an end?
It is?
Finally.
About time.
What, is it gonna like show Ash when he's not
Wrong.
10 years old?
He's just walking around, old
Well,
man.
They're trying to get him going back to school.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pokemon
No! It's like, so in the end, the show is just like, don't go out adventuring, stay in school.
in school. In that way,
It's
you
the government
don't
trying to
murder
keep us
kids'
down.
pets.
And then like he goes back to school, and then you see his dad as a teacher.
Hasn't he like died several times?
Technically, I already met his dad.
He already met his dad?
He did? Wait, he has parents?
Well, he has
His
a
mom.
mom.
His mom is in
Never
2
seen his mom.
movies.
I've never
You
seen
should
his
have
mom.
watched that
His
video.
mom's in the first
I
episode.
did not watch the show. Overprotected child who was
Okay, you need to watch at least the first series.
You realize that you're now allowed to watch all the things you were never allowed. to watch.
Yeah, but I don't feel like watching them
It's on
because there's other
Netflix.
good shows.
Netflix.
You could have watched them. You could have found a way.
I
to
mean,
watch
I don't
them.
feel like watching SpongeBob because I do agree
Well,
that
you don't
would
need to
be
watch them.
stupid.
You really don't need to watch
You
And
just
them.
need to
then-
watch the first movie. Like
And then
that's
I
it.
also just don't want to. I don't feel like taking the time to watch 20 years of Pokemon.
You don't have to watch
You don't have to
20
watch.
years.
Just watch the first. Watch the
first
first
season.
I
season.
was just
the
gonna,
first season.
or I could just keep, watching things like Hunter x Hunter and Fairy Tail and all the other new shows.
But you're already
coming out.
caught up on Fairy Tail, so you don't need to watch
I'm not caught
that.
up on Fairy Tail. I love the anime.
You don't need.
I like to watch the
Your
anime.
logic is flawed. Stop.
And Hunter x Hunter. I'm in the middle of also watching several other shows. Yeah, I got like my
He
list.
has to catch up on music too.
My list is very long.
Yeah,
Ryan.
he needs to
Ryan-
hear the Beatles.
Ryan likes a lot of
He's still in the 60s. All right?
Yeah,
There's
Ryan
like-
likes a lot
No,
of
the Beatles
things.
were the '60s. He's
Yeah,
before
no.
that. Ryan's before that.
Ryan likes a lot of things, and he doesn't know a lot of things, but he's gonna learn.
We're gonna change him. He's gonna go back.
We got
to,
4
he's gonna,
years.
He's gonna be his parents again, and he's gonna be like, Mom, Dad, I know everything now.
I know it all. I know what Pokemon really are.
Pokemon hits the work
So
of the
did your
devil.
parents just not let you listen to the Beatles, or did you just never hear of them?
I just never heard.
Mom, Dad, we need
No.
to talk.
Just never did.
I
So,
feel like
so you never knew who John Lennon was?
Yeah, we need
Nope.
like send
Oh, wow.
send a letter to like his parents, just like, hey, when Ryan's with you guys, have him watch these movies.
He's old enough now.
He's old enough now.
I mean, no, my parents still are like, you shouldn't watch Pokemon. I mean, you're a grown ass man. You shouldn't watch these things.
That's the main problem. Is like when you're young, it's like, oh, it's like Pokemon to work the devil or whatever. Like, don't watch it. And then when you're old enough to watch, it's like, oh, what are you watching that for? You're a grown man.
I know, it's like,
I
can't
do
get a
what
win.
I want.
I can't get a win. Like, my parents were like, hey, you can watch whatever you want now. You're a grown man, but I mean, if you're watching that, you got problems. I'm like,
That was the thing with me, like Goosebumps. Like, I wanted to read Goosebumps, and I was reading Goosebumps a little bit. Then my brother watched my younger brother watched the show and had nightmares from that. So my parents were like, "No, you're not allowed to watch or read Goosebumps." Like, I'm not the one having problems.
that was my parents, but also.
And then, so like
I've
now,
never seen
now like
Goosebumps.
very recently, my mom and I had a conversation about it, where like she's letting my 8-year-old sister read Goosebumps, and I was just like, "Oh, you never let me read Goosebumps as a kid." Like, oh, you can watch Goosebumps. You can read Goosebumps now. I was like, I'm 19 years old.
No, when
I don't need Goosebumps.
my mom found out, I told her, hey, I'm going to the watch anime. The anime manga club is showing this movie or whatever that I wanted to go see, so I'm gonna be not coming home early today. And she's like, "You watch anime?" I'm like, "Yeah." And the look on her face was just like, "What have I done with my child?" I'm
Anime
like,
is not just for kids.
I'm like, "Mom, it's not just for kids." I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "I'd show you, but you probably forbid me from watching it." So
no,
I'm
to
not
show
gonna-
her Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Fan service.
I'm not gonna show her. I'm not gonna show her any anime.
Why
I just
not?
told her like basically premises of stuff, like premises that would make it seem okay. This is decent without
But
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist is
Show-
like so many philosophical
show her-
moments.
I mean, yeah, it does, but the violence, she would probably freak
Yeah.
out.
I
about.
feel very
Show her
fortunate
studio.
She would freak out at all
To
the
have
violent
grown up
stuff in the
in a
anime.
home where
Yeah, me
I
too.
was allowed to watch and read whatever I wanted.
Show her.
Yeah.
My parents showed me Terminator
Right?
at like
Okay,
5
yeah,
years
like
old.
there's good anime, which is like good,
I
and then
saw-
there's bad anime,
I
which
saw
is
the
violent.
fourth Rambo
and she
movie
probably,
in
like,
the
Attack on
theater.
Titan, my mom would probably forbid me from watching anime for the rest of my life. I'm a grown man, but she would probably be like, "You do
Just
not
tell your
watch
mom
this."
I showed my parents a
do.
pilot for Attack on
And they
Titan.
still
They
got-
liked it.
And they still got mad. My parents don't like my dad doesn't like the fact that I watch it. I don't think my parents just like the fact that I watch anime.
I tell my parents.
My
They're
mom,
I mean, they just
Like,
like
I don't understand what's going on.
my mom's okay with anime. She's just not into the art style, so she wouldn't watch it herself.
she doesn't. She thinks I'm watching. They think I'm watching cartoons. I'm like, this
But
is a
you are.
cartoon.
It is a cartoon.
It is.
It's a cartoon.
It's animated.
It's the same
It's
thing.
It's a cartoon.
It's the same thing.
It's a
sorry.
Japanese cartoon.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't buy into the whole.
But it
It's
has
anime,
adult-
not cartoon. No,
But it
it's
has more
it's a
adult themes
cartoon.
in some of them.
It's just it's a Japanese cartoon, but like cartoons can be for adults.
Right.
Yeah.
There are plenty of adult cartoons.
Yes,
That's-
I agree with that.
There's
Archer,
nothing wrong with calling
Family
it a
Guy.
cartoon.
Right. it
I have
is.
no problem with it, but apparently people think, oh, if you're not watching Family Guy, you're watching anime. You're a little child. You're a baby. I'm like,
I'll probably be like 80 years old and still like be watching the stuff I watch now.
Thank
I'll
you.
probably like
Thank
be
you.
80 and I'll still be playing like Zelda.
I would probably watch more anime later on in my life than I would be now.
right.
Because right now I barely watch anime because I don't have the time to dedicate to it. But
That's kinda neat.
But
probably
when you
like
retire,
after college,
Right, it's just like
binge watch
anime.
anime.
After I'm making billions all the time, don't worry.
Just like
Watch them all.
lean back in your
Watch
recliner
all
in your
movies
man
on
cave
Netflix.
and just watch.
I want to make my own anime.
I will binge watch. I
I'll
want to do
help you
that.
with that.
I will.
I'll help you with
Can I be a voice actor?
Sure.
Please?
No.
I
just
I just
Ryan,
want to be
you
a
can't.
creative.
I mean, like
can't.
I just can't animate. I'll just do like the
Okay,
writing
look.
and planning and
I
all
wanna be
that.
Audrey's
That's where it's
animation.
with. Like my
Audrey,
friends-
Malia, and kind of Ben are animation.
I
You got
can-
Alex and me for
Wait,
voice actors.
Audrey's in animation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Malia's in animation.
yeah. Audrey's in animation too.
I can do it.
You get them to do animation. You do the writing
Mm-hmm.
with whoever you want to do it with.
Mhm.
You get me as an actor. You get Alex as an actor because you have to have that.
Yeah, that voice.
he's gonna be a villain.
He's gonna be a villain.
Or
He's either gonna be the villain or the narrator.
Right.
Oh.
Right. And like, and,
Typecast.
and then you just do that.
It's just that animation, when you have a small team, takes a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have 4 years.
I have two.
Yeah, you can just come hang out with us
Yeah,
for
you
a night.
Right. I mean,
Listen,
like,
listen to this
Yeah, I'll just
can
I'll
just
send
get a
you.
house
I'll
down
send you
here.
guys
Just
all the
because you
stuff like
graduated-
digitally.
All right,
just
guys.
because you
Just a
graduate does not
warning.
mean you have
It
to.
is
like,
3:21, and I do have to be on set at 4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
me too.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm helping Andy with this
I'm
project.
acting.
Oh.
Stop
We're
recording
doing
this.
So,
Stop recording this.
I am homeworking.
oh, actually, I haven't eaten anything today yet.
Oh.
You do this to yourself every Sunday.
Yeah, I wake up at like 1, and then I
And
watch
you do
football, and then I do the podcast, and then
You go help.
Something else.
You go help someone with their video,
yeah,
and then it's like, oh, I have a granola bar for food today.
yeah.
Matt, this is the reason. Like, you're not gonna get the freshman 15 at all.
Hopefully, because I've been eating a lot of shit.
Jerky.
Beef jerky and
Hey,
Oreos.
This is a
and Gold-
family podcast.
Right, dude.
Not
Cut it out.
say
Shut
swear
your
words.
mouth. Shut
your
Watch
mouth.
your fucking mouth.
And I think we're gonna leave the episode at that. Thank you guys so
You're
much for watching.
You're offensive stuff.
Once again, support us on Patreon. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/morenerds. And we will see you guys next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, why, Josh?
I realized as I said it, like, at the end, I'm like, no!